Alright, today I'm going to be doing a reading, just a general reading I felt called to. I spent the day kind of just relaxing, honestly. I played at the park and I've just been like laying in the grass doing some yoga moves and really just like sunbathing and sitting in the grass to connect to earth. I feel like a very spacey energy. It feels like very out of this world. I don't know, like in my psychic abilities, I feel like I'm just like swimming in the depths and I just feel like extra sensitive. So you might be feeling extra sensitive, maybe like extra emotional. Yeah, so I just wanted to like kind of pull some cards and see what comes up for the energy right now. Because it's interesting. I feel like a lot of sadness, a lot of like loneliness, but like we're learning how to like see these emotions and like detach from like the meaning we have associated with them, like feeling lonely or feeling like and associate it with like feeling like abandoned or like rejected, and recognizing that we can be alone and not be lonely. That one's always been hard for me to understand and like kind of get over. Like I remember like growing up, like to me, and the more I think about it, because I'm healing a lot of family issues too, like there was just like a lot of loneliness. That's what I learned love was, is loneliness. And so you have to like be able to like discern like when you're being like, when you're kind of like hiding yourself away or like hiding parts of you away. Because a lot of people that like feel lonely and sad, they don't like to be around people that are like joyful and excited, and I kind of felt like that's how I felt like as a kid, kind of like it was like I don't know, I'm just kind of like very free spirited and relaxed and very but sometimes like it's still hard for me to get back into that state, that like that part of my like inner child, and that energy of like just excitement and joy and happiness and just like for being alive, you know. And I'm finding it that it's a little bit harder to shift the focus. I'm feeling also very nostalgic, so you might be feeling like nostalgia energy or having like memories from the past resurface, and I feel like there's a lot of healing with the root chakra. So I just feel like that's important. Like seeing your family from a different perspective is what I've been like noticing, and like looking at patterns, seeing what I need to leave behind, seeing what I'm still doing, and just like becoming super aware. So anyway, that's why I wanted to kind of come on here and get some messages, because this helps me too receive some guidance. I'm also feeling like a lot of like mental energy, like my temples are hurting right now. So like a lot of people might feel like too much in their minds. That's what I'm feeling, like the ego's coming in big time for me. That's what it feels like. Like taming the ego takes a lot out of me sometimes. And yeah, that's like a job within itself. Like I'm just doing a lot of emotional healing. So I just want to like let people know that's like there's so many people that are going through this, but not all of us share like those moments when we're lonely or when we're sad, because those aren't like the pretty moments, or they're not glamorous, or they're not insta worthy, you know. But like being more open emotionally, like being more vulnerable with how we truly feel and what we're going through, and how nobody's problems are less or worse than anybody else's. We're all just here having an experience, and kind of understanding each other a little bit more. So just collectively, I feel like. Anyway. All right, Spirit, I'm just going to do 3 for each. What do we need to know right now collectively? What do we need to know right now? Okay. All right, 3 of Swords. So yeah, that's what I'm feeling. Like I was feeling the temples, and like this is like could also be like the past coming back, especially mentally. Like I was saying, past memories coming back of when you felt like heartbreak, when you felt abandonment, when you felt loneliness, when you felt rejected, and those are going to be coming up for us to be healed, is what I'm feeling. Okay, I'm so glad that that's what I'm feeling, and that makes so much sense. This isn't necessarily like, I mean, it can be a card of like sorrow and like immense heartbreak, but it's also just a card of like it's, to me, because it's the swords, it's the mind, it's about like our beliefs and our thoughts. And sometimes when we don't catch our thoughts and we don't redirect our thoughts back to like joy, back to happiness, back to focusing on love, then we can get kind of trapped in this Three of Swords energy of like replaying old scenarios in our head. That's why you become very nostalgic, like things being come out to be seen, and like your ego is coming up to remind you of these things so that you don't get hurt. Many of you might be calling in love or calling in some sort of soulmate or some kind of opportunity where your heart needs to be like fully invested. And so I'm getting that there's like heart healing. Let's see what else comes up. What else can you tell us about this Three of Swords? Not feeling good enough, not feeling worthy enough. That's what I just heard. What is this Three of Swords about? Okay, Knight of Pentacles. So this is just like a very, this could be like earth energy. This is like slow and steady progress, I always hear. So you might be feeling like, I have like ants crawling on me. You might be feeling like on the outside, especially because the pentacles are the physical, that like nothing's happening, or things are happening really slowly, or like something happened and it didn't go the way you wanted, or like you feel like you hit an obstacle or a detour or a setback, and then it might be like triggering this like Three of Swords. So then you're like, oh damn, like I don't feel worthy enough, I don't feel good enough, like it didn't work out the way I wanted, and so like maybe I'm just not good enough, you know. What I'm getting is just like that's not it at all. It's just like this slower moving energy is like an opportunity to really like survey the land, is what I hear, to come up with a strategy to like go about things very like slow and steady, like there's no rush. I like that. But also like waiting or going slower, things moving slow on the outside. Like this could pertain to like a job, like a home, like anything that's like physical. So whatever resonates for you. It's always important to remember to take what resonates, and if what I'm saying doesn't make sense to you or doesn't like pertain to your life at all, then it's not meant for you. So always remember to listen to your intuition. But if you feel like something's like being stalled or delayed in the physical, that's what I'm getting, that like it's just like about slow and steady movement. Don't let it like bring you into this energy of the Three of Swords. Like get out of your head and into your heart. I've also been extremely thirsty a lot lately. Like I've been guided to drink more water. I feel like I already drink a lot of water, so it's like I'm trying to incorporate more. But I probably don't drink enough. Alright, next, what are we not seeing clearly right now? What are we not seeing clearly right now? Okay, Two of Cups. So reciprocal love, soulmates, which I was talking about that, like, especially because the Three of Swords came up. So you might be, this is what we're not seeing clearly. So like love, focusing on love, or healing love is what I'm getting. Healing and like balancing and figuring out like how to give and receive in a more like equal and balanced way, especially like I'm getting this collectively, but the sexes, like male and female, like we're really learning, and we're also like learning where we learned how to give and receive, and like what love means for us. And I feel like that's the opportunity that this like slower energy is giving us, like what truly matters, like being true to your heart, feeling emotionally balanced like in all that you do, because we'll want to keep reaching for more and reaching for more and reaching for more because we'll always have goals and we'll always have things that we want to reach, but like feeling this sense of like wholeness, like this masculine and feminine energy within yourself, like, and like balancing the energies, so that you always feel this sense of like love, like connecting with this energy, the energy of Two of Cups, and like being in this energy, and discerning like what is this energy and what isn't this energy, because ultimately if this is what you're wanting to call it, then you have to be in the energy of love. And some of us don't know, like I was talking in the beginning, like a lot of us have been taught that love is attachment, or love is like loneliness, or love is, you know, pain or hurt. So like really giving yourself a chance to see love in a different light is what I hear. Okay, I'll do one more with that since I did 2 there. What else can you tell us about this 2 of Cups? What are we not seeing clearly right now? Like, you may be feeling hopeless in love, or like that your relationship just isn't working out, or like maybe you're single and you just can't seem to find anyone. Like, I'm getting that you are calling in someone, but it's also gonna like, it's also like gonna bring in this healing. So, you know what they say, like, always be careful what you wish for. That's what I'm feeling there, kind of. Okay, what are we not seeing clearly with this 2 of Cups? Okay, beautiful. 10 of Cups. So what I'm getting is, like, a lot of people are probably, like, desiring this, like, this relationship and this family. And I think that I'm just picking up, like, you are receiving this. And also, like, coming back to, like, the Pentacles, because the Pentacles is kind of moving towards this 2 of Cups and towards this, like, 10 of Cups. So maybe, like, you're moving out of this energy. So I pulled this one first and then this one. And then, like, what you're not seeing clearly is that you are moving into this energy. You are attracting, like, this soulmate. You are attracting, like, this dream come true. And this is, like, subjective. So this, like, happy family feeling is, like, so many different things to so many different people, or like the perfect relationship or the most ideal relationship is only like anybody's own like perception, like what they desire. So this is, I feel like it's just about embodying this feeling of the 2 of Cups and the 10 of Cups. I love that. I love those 2 together. That's so beautiful. And the Cups could be water signs. The Pentacles are earth signs, so Capricorn, Virgo. I still don't know this one. Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, maybe? I want to say those are the earth signs. And then, of course, the Cups are Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. All right, that's beautiful. That's what we're not seeing clearly. Is that, like, things are working out, things are good, or, like, you can have this beautiful relationship. You can have this beautiful, like, moment, like, this beautiful family, or whatever it is you desire. But first you have to, like, let go of these, like, limiting beliefs. That's what I'm getting here. Limiting beliefs around love, especially with the mind and the heart there. So that you can call in this beautiful energy. You got to be in that energy first to be able to receive it. And we had the, like, giving and receiving with the 2 of Cups. All right, and then lastly, what is your advice for us right now? I don't know if you can hear it right now, but I'm listening to the Beach Boys. Oh, I love this music. Now I want to know what the song is because it caught my ear. So it might be a message. Oh, Surfing USA. That's awesome. Okay. Anyway, back to my... What is your advice for us right now? Okay, Wheel of Fortune. So to go with the flow, move with the changes. Changes are coming. Like, it's important to go with the flow and move with them. And, like, I'm getting that, like, once you move to this energy of this 2 of Cups and this 10 of Cups, like, within your own energy, then you really begin to, like, shift the wheel. You begin to shift your destiny because you're pulling yourself up to a different energy level. You're, instead of, like, I'm seeing a lot of people are wearing, like, I have to close my eyes because I'm seeing this, are wearing, like, masks. This is for me too. So, like, a lot of people are wearing masks, and this energy, they bring their energy, like, whoever they're around, they bring down their energy to meet other people in their energy instead of keeping their energy elevated and having somebody else having the people meet them there. You know, they pull their own energy down. I'm one of those people too. Like, I've always done that, where I just, like, I adapt to the energy. I pull even though my energy can be really high, like I was saying in the beginning, like, we kind of, like, dim our own light to, like, meet other people and their sadness and their loneliness because we don't want to be happy and joyful. But it's like, because other people are going through sad things, or, you know, there's a lot of suffering, and sometimes it can be hard for us to pull ourselves out of that energy. But once we do, then we can start calling in people, especially like soulmates and soul family, from that energy of this equal give and take. Because a lot of relationships that I'm getting right now, for who this is resonating for, are like very imbalanced, very codependent, and the only way to come out of that energy and to stop attracting people that maybe only use you, or, you know, like it doesn't feel so fulfilling or satisfying, is to just start embodying this energy yourself. And then you're attracting those people from that energy, instead of like pulling your energy down to meet other people just so you don't feel like lonely, or just so it looks like you have friends, or just so it looks like you have family, or, you know, people that care about you. Like, but sometimes wouldn't you rather just have one person that cares about you than have like 5 or 10, you know, fake friends, or like fake people? So that's what I'm getting, is to like not to stop lowering your energy to meet other people and their like bitterness or their sadness, and like do this. Notice when you do this, like just in conversation with people, if your coworkers, like who's dragging you down into their energy, who wants you to like come and dump all their emotional baggage onto you so that they don't have to feel it. So start noticing those people in your life that just come to you to like purge their shit onto you and then leave, and then you feel worse. Like, this can be family members. This is why boundaries are important. That's another thing I'm getting. Sorry, it's just like coming out, like boundaries and setting boundaries, and being mindful of the time you spend with certain people. And like, if you just notice that they're draining your energy, like set a boundary and say like, hey, you know, like I can't hang out, or like start saying no, and knowing that no is a full sentence. I heard that just the other day, and I'm like, and when I first began to awaken and learning how to set boundaries and becoming aware of my energy, it was really hard for me to discern what was my energy from what was other people's energies, and it was hard for me to say no. It was hard for me to stand up for myself. It was hard for me to say, I can't take this on for you, because mostly I was scared of what they were going to say, or what their reaction was going to be. But I had to get past that fear of that, like it was still okay for me to say no, even if somebody else reacted in a way that wasn't like reciprocal. So like when you implement a boundary and somebody reacts to it, then that means you are implementing the right boundary, because otherwise there would be no like question. Like, they would just actually respect your boundary. But those are like they call them like energy suckers, or like vampire like energy. So it's like they just like suck the life out of you, kind of. All right, let's see what else comes up with this Wheel of Fortune. That was kind of a lot, but I just feel that too deeply. What else can you tell us about this Wheel of Fortune? What else is your advice here? Okay, we have 5 of Cups. Yeah, I feel it exactly. It's like moving out of this energy of like lack, of like only focusing on what you don't have, only focusing on the spilled cups, instead of turning around and looking at these 2 cups, which we also have the 2 of Cups here. I like that, like focusing on the 2 of Cups, like focusing on love instead of focusing on what you don't have, or like the past, or like this is about grief and emotional loss, and feeling very alone, feeling very isolated, feeling like emotionally burdened. So I feel like it's about coming out of that energy. And once you begin to come out of this energy, and this energy will come and go within our lives. It's not about getting rid of this energy forever. It's just about recognizing it and learning how to pull ourselves out of it, so that we can make the changes that we need in order to like set the thing in motion. Let's do one more there. What else about this 5 of Cups? Okay. 8 of Wands. So this is like rapid movement forward. Like, I'm just getting that once we like come out of this energy of this like despair or sadness, that things will move fairly quickly, or like the wheel will turn really quickly. It'll turn with more ease because there's no more resistance. Like, especially most of us, and I know for myself that I resist the feeling of joy. I'm like, okay, then I have to sit with myself and ask myself, why am I resisting feeling joy? Like, of all things, you know? So anyway, that's very interesting. Let's pull some energy cards here. And I have Whispers of Love, since love came up. Alright, I'll do one with each. What can you tell us about this 3 of Swords and this Knight of Pentacles? Okay, 33, which I love, and it says door to romance. So I like that this came with the Three of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles. So I'm just getting that, like, you may be feeling like you're on the, like you're not on the right path, like you're not moving towards love, but this is just confirmation that you are. That this is the door to romance. But, like, sometimes we have to feel a lot of pain to be able to open up our hearts to love. Like, what's that? I think it's by Rumi, like, you have to, like, feel the heartbreak, so that's how the light gets in or something. I don't know, there's some quote like that, but that's so true. And sometimes, like, when we think that we're being, like, heartbroken, our hearts are actually being renewed. So, like, I'm getting to, like, stay focused on love and romance. That's beautiful. Okay, then what can you tell us about what we're not seeing clearly with this Two of Cups and Ten of Cups? Appreciation. I love that. So being happy in the moment and, like, being appreciative of, like, the love that surrounds you, being appreciative of like, the beauty that surrounds you, and the relationships that surround you, even when you are feeling challenged by relationships, even if there's, like, people that you cannot stand, like, they're teaching you something about yourself. And so when we can begin to see, like, the lesson we're learning within these relationships, like, we begin to appreciate them much more, especially, like, soulmate contracts, and these are generally, like, our family members. I believe that we come here with our family members with the most, like, karma. We have a lot of lessons to learn with our soul, with our family, like, our actual, like, blood family, not like our soul family, but I believe that our family members are our soulmates, and we have karma with them that we came here to resolve. And because, like, this card reminds me of family, the Ten of Cups. Yeah, so, like, making sure that you, like, and when you're in the energy of appreciation, this is just gratitude. So it's like you're in this energy once again of love and appreciation and gratitude. So just embodying that energy. All right, lastly, what is your advice? Action. Number 17 or 8. Horses might be significant to you. So this is about, like, taking action. Like, this represents, like, the white horse would be, like, the spiritual horse, and the black horse would represent the material world. And, like, you see the spiritual's kind of running ahead there, and the material still needs to catch up. This is also a black horse, so maybe you're connecting to black horses. You could look up the symbolism to that, maybe. That's what I'm being told. So, taking action, like, to move yourself out of this Five of Swords energy is what I'm getting. Because, I don't know, I just saw the number 5. So, and, like, the Wheel of Fortune, 5 usually represents, like, change. So, I was getting that with this here. So, once you, like, take the steps to come out of that energy, things will move really quickly. That's what I'm getting. And then under the deck, of course, beautiful, also number 5 card, Angel of Strength. So you also might be connecting to lions. I love this card. I did get some chakra cards. What am I? Okay. We'll pull one chakra card at the end. I'll do one of each of these two. Okay, what else can you tell us about this door to romance here? That's so funny, no way. We got romance again. Number 25, so 7. Lavish the one that you love with your personal attention and affection. I love that romance came up in the same spot. So we had door to romance and then this romance card. I love that. You see they're, like, dancing on this card underwater. I really like that. Whoa. Goodness. I'm just, like, leaning this up against my computer. There we go. Okay. Oh, I love that. That's beautiful. So I'm just getting that, like, to focus on romance. Don't focus on the past, like, heartbreak, because you are creating it. That's what I'm getting. Romance yourself, too. especially like maybe if you're like waiting, maybe like I'm getting that summer, like waiting on this like Knight of Pentacles who might be a little bit slow and steady with his movement forward, to like romance yourself and to not get caught up in the like timing, because this getting caught up in that will create like illusions in the mind, which will like make you feel like heartbroken or sad or left out or left behind, you know. So to really focus on like romancing yourself and being in the energy of romance, getting flowers for yourself. And you see here in this card, she's holding flowers up to herself. She's surrounded by flowers. Flowers bring a very good energy to your home. They purify the energy and kind of just help uplift you, which is great because we have this 5 of Cups. So it's like time to uplift yourself, do some things to bring yourself out of this energy of like lack and despair. Okay. All right, what can you tell us here about this? What we're not seeing clearly. All right, we have spend some quality time together. It is imperative that we spend quality time with those we are in a significant relationship with, listening and talking to each other. Interesting. Number 46. I like the mood on this card. They're kind of like whispering. Oh, they're kissing. How sweet. I was getting, especially when I was pulling these cards, like my throat chakra, I felt that. So, and also like just appreciate the time that you do have together is what I'm getting. Appreciate the time that you have with the people that you love. And this will help you bring you out of the energy of like fear and lack and not enough. And it'll help shift your focus back to love. Or maybe since that's what we're not seeing clearly, is that knowing that you will get time to spend with maybe a certain person that you're thinking about. Like you'll get time alone. That's what I'm getting. Or you'll get some quality time to spend with each other. Or maybe that you need to do this. Maybe like you're in a relationship now and it's kind of like you need to like do something. Like maybe spend some quality time together without children, without like interruptions. Like create this energy within your relationship. Maybe a lot of relationships I'm hearing are actually lacking this energy of like reciprocal love and like joy and happiness and celebration, and it's because they're not taking action, they're not doing the things they love, the things they desire. And so then this can like kind of dim our light, like I was saying before. And in order to do that, like you need to spend some quality time, listen to each other, talk to each other, like have a real conversation. Notice what your conversations are about. Like, are you only talking about work? Are you only talking about paying the bills? Are you only talking about what the kids ate for dinner last night? Like, what are you talking about? And spend some quality time together, listen to each other, like make that time, or like that time is on the horizon if that's something you're desiring or wanting. Okay. And then lastly, what is your advice? All right, it says be authentic to who you are. You are asked to be real and true pertaining to who you are and how you feel. And that's perfect because I was talking about people like wearing masks. And it's just about being authentic and being true to who you are. And this can be hard if we've never done it before. But really getting time, like to spend time with yourself, or like taking action on becoming this person that you feel you are, but maybe you haven't ever been because of the past. We have like past heartbreak, or like I was talking about family healing, and sometimes we abandon parts of ourselves because we don't think people will accept those like things about us, those qualities, those quirks, those different little things about our character, and we hide them away because we think people won't accept them, or maybe we've been shown in our society or through our family that people don't like when you do X, Y, or Z, until you stop doing it and you stop being true to who you are, and then you're wearing a mask. And it's just saying time to take action and like tell people how you truly feel, really show your emotions, really be vulnerable and open. And if you can't, then you have to ask yourself why, and where are you hiding away, or when did you abandon yourself, and why do you feel like you can't be who you are, and then allowing yourself to heal emotionally so that you can be authentic. And then underneath the deck, I love, it says like attracts like. If you are longing for more love in your life, you need to be more loving. Perfect. That's so true, because I was talking about like embodying this energy of like the love. So yeah, like attracts like. I like that. Okay, and then one more to end it from the chakra insight. and I'll be done. I don't know if you can hear the dogs barking in the background, but they're going a little crazy. It's a wonderful, beautiful day outside today. I've really been enjoying my time. Okay, so one last message to end the reading. What do we need to know right now? One last message. Intelligence, education, knowledge, perception, flexibility. Number 45, also number 9. So there's books on there and a candle. And then I love underneath the deck is faith. I like this card. It says hope, support, miracle, spirituality. Okay, let's read this one from the book. Just to get a final message. The greatest place of learning is in the school of your life. I love that. A candle burns to its base in a starlit study, sharing its glow with a stack of golden books. The reader of these manuscripts has been here through the night, immersed in learning and discovery. He has visited the minds and masters and opened to new knowledge and now takes what he has learned and heeds back out into the greatest learning arena of all, the book of life. Here he discovers himself as both the student and the master of his own story, intelligence. While modern Western culture tends to judge intelligence based on mental capacity alone, true intelligence is much more holistic and expansive experience. True intelligence is an interweaving of linear and non-linear, tangible and energetic, structure and creative flow within the mind, body, heart, and spirit. In one sense, intelligence may be activated by expanding our knowledge through teachers, books, and lessons in our external world. In a deeper sense, our true intelligence is an infinite essence that has been with us since well before our arrival here at Earth School, and will remain with us long after. Accessing this aspect of ourselves is about taking time to uncover, remember, and trust that which we already have within. This true essence of intelligence may be sparked or revealed by external teaching, but it takes us beyond the pages of the most profound written text, illuminating our ability to read the patterns of the world and draw deep wisdom from the wellspring of life. This card encourages you to awaken a fuller experience of your own innate intelligence. It is time to integrate new concepts into your current frameworks, to analyze and question the new, but also to be willing to question your old concepts. Be open-minded and flexible. Realize that your intelligence is not about surface understanding of facts or theory, but the embodiment of deep inner knowing in the way you live your life. Wow, that was beautiful. It can be confronting to acknowledge and accept new ideas, but if we can cling to our perception of how we have always seen things, we become stagnant in both thought and experience. That's important. I like that. By integrating new concepts into our framework of thought or letting go our framework to see a higher way, we say yes to these essence of true intelligence rising up within us. So leave a space in your mind for the possible. Know that there are many ways to learn and grow. By staying open to new knowledge, you will see clearly the path that is calling. Your intelligence is both unique and a part of one universal mind. Within you is the master, the student, and the teaching. The greatest place of learning is in the school of your life. Open your mind to see and experience the divinely intelligent being you are today. Wow, that was powerful and beautiful. Thank you, Spirit. That was a great message. I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope this was helpful. I do private readings, so if you would like to book a session with me, you can email me. I'll leave my email below. You can also check out my Instagram, ashley.emig, and you can DM me there too if you would like. So I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'm sending you lots of love.